Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. This week it feels like spring is in the air and it's good to be back outside and see the buds on the trees. I'm actually at the front entrance of the temple, though not for that reason, but because of what the Torah portion says. We're at the last chapter in the book of Exodus, and next week we'll start the book of Leviticus. But Pekudei talks about the entrance to the tent of meeting and what that sacred vestibule looked like and what it felt like, and all of the gold and the fancy things that were in that area. And I think it's actually a really important proposition. It isn't so much that we need to know the specific details, but rather the idea that when we step from this world, from the regular world, into that world, something changes. And so this entranceway is more than just a transitionary moment from the parking lot to the building. It's a transition from the mundane to the sacred. And the tent of meeting had that same proposition. And we as Jews needed to learn even back then that sacred places needed to be treated differently, and that we needed to remind ourselves that when we make that change from this place to that, God is with us and there's something more powerful going on. And so we remind ourselves of the Torah portion this week, and we remind ourselves when we walk through these doors. It's one of the reasons, actually, that we're looking to do something with these doors so that they're handicapped accessible, because frankly, this entrance isn't so sacred if you have a disability and can't get in. But it's one of the things that we're working on to make sure that our building is fully sacred and welcoming for everyone. I hope you can join us this week. We have Shabbat services Friday evening at 6 o'clock. Our Shirat Shalom singers, our children's choir, will be joining us, and they always add a great deal of joy to the Shabbat service. Saturday morning we have Torah study at 10 and services at 11. On Tuesday, our Scholar Series continues, Tuesday the 15th, with a wonderful presentation by Chris Pharisee. Chris is a Temple member and is a professor of political science at the university. And Chris is going to be speaking at the presidential election, which, as you know, is in high gear and sort of defies all sorts of explanations so far this year. So it'll be good to have a real expert with us to help us understand what's going on. Friday evening, this Friday, we'll also, in addition to having the kids sing, we have a potluck Shabbat dinner immediately following services. So I hope you can come and join, bring something yummy to share, and celebrate Shabbat with us and with our children's choir. For now, though, I hope you get a chance when you cross this threshold to think about the change in holiness that occurs when you go from one place to the next. The truth is that change occurs in more places than just the synagogue. It happens when we enter into our own homes, too. Our homes are sacred places just like the synagogue. And when we cross that threshold from the regular world to the more private world of our home, or to the world of our synagogue, or to the community center, or any place else, we transform ourselves from everyday people into sacred objects, holy beings. And that becomes an essential piece to who we are as Jews. I hope you have a wonderful Shabbat. Look forward to seeing you at the temple. Shabbat Shalom.